Anyway, it's time now for the Chump Line.
You remember Bruce Springsteen got a DUI for blowing a .02? Yeah, what are they using the metric system now?
I knew there was more to that story than the Asbury Park press was making it out to be. There was more in the New York Post today. Apparently, he was mouthing off to the officer a little bit. What a surprise, huh? Did the park ranger in New Jersey hear the immortal words of Mo Green? I'll bet he did.
You know who I am?
Yes, indeed.
Evidently, the first victim in politics is the truth.
Definitely. That's in war too. That's where that saying originally came from.
Copy.
Chump Line is brought to you today by Matthews Brothers, as usual, America's oldest window manufacturer. This week celebrating old guys like TB12, like Matthews Brothers, and even old guys like Howie. Tom's no longer a New Englander, but he's still a winner. Matthews Brothers is 167 years old, but we're still growing. And Howie has 26 years behind the mic, but his reach continues to expand. You just can't keep a champion down.
If China eats our lunch, does the big guy get 10% of it?
Again, this is an unanswered question from the Hunter Biden laptop. Does the big guy get 50%, as he told his daughter, or does he get 10% as they were splitting up the Tony Bobulinski deal?
Keystone XL, from working on the pipeline to the pipe dream.
Yeah, now Leonardo DiCaprio and some of the other pukes want to shut down another pipeline. I don't even know where this one is, but I'm sure I'll find out when I next visit the self-service pump at the gas station.
Better be careful. Leo could still be in the area. He might be listening.
Really?
Filming a movie around here, yeah.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's been in Fall River, Brockton. He's been in Boston.
Well, that's great. Leonardo DiCaprio, one of my all-time favorites.
They're pretending
I'm rolling my eyes.
Is New York.
They're both in ruins. What's the difference?
Howie, this is Bill Clinton calling. I'm applying to replace Ismay as the Massachusetts Undersecretary of Climate Change. I'm very well qualified. I've been under a lot of secretaries.
Yes, you have. And but you don't know how to fly a private jet, do you? That was Ishmay's big contribution to carbon emissions. His private pilot's license. You know he was serious about the planet.
We can solve the problem at the southern border by just putting up a statue of Governor Cuomo with welcoming arms.
I don't know about that. I don't know what sign would work to encourage them. How about a sign to the employment agency? That might discourage them more than somewhat.
This is Charlie Parker. My numbers are now better than New York's. The virus never sleeps, but Andrew Cuomo does.
We have to give him props for that. He technically, perhaps they haven't upgraded the stats on all the national charts, but Massachusetts is now number 2 in nursing home deaths. Charlie Parker has only killed 1 out of every 8 nursing home residents in this state, unfortunately. Governor Cuomo has killed 1 out of 6. 1 out of 6. And he got an Emmy award. And he and his brother yuck it up. I haven't even played any of those cuts. They're on the cut sheet, but I didn't quite have the stomach for it.
Driftin' Dave, we hardly knew ye.
Driftin' Dave Ishmay. He didn't even invest in his pension. That's the thing he's really brokenhearted about. I wonder how he's going to pay his big heating bill at his mansion in Chestnut Hill now. I don't think there are any solar panels on that house.
Now that David Ismay has resigned from his position, he will be staying at his home in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, or, as it's officially called, Eastern Newton.
He referred to the problem of three-deckers in Eastern Boston, you may recall. Yes, he's going to spend a lot more time with his family and his wife Penelope, who also had an 80 and a 65 in Virginia at one point.
Hi, Howie. Governor Patrick calling. Wow, it's too bad you're not in Massachusetts right now. Considering Charlie Baker allows people to get vaccinated if they're accompanied by someone who's over 75, you'd be the perfect vaccination mule. You geezer. We're going to be fine.
How come they don't have this problem down in Florida? I don't understand it. I thought Charlie Parker and Andrew Cuomo and Gretchen Whitmer and Pritzker and Raimondo, who's now gone, Janet Mills, they told us what a great job they're doing, yet the death rate in Florida is lower and people are having a good time. And you don't have to wear a mask unless you want to. What's the difference? I don't understand. There's no equity in Florida.
There once was a man named Ismay, whose boss was rather dismayed, for he was found to be a shill, as he said, "We must break their will," and that his game won't be played.
I like that, rhyming shill and will. How about screw? Turn the screw. He meant on you.
Yes, Drifting Dave, this is Gigolo John Kerry, Climate Czar calling. Jeeves has recently furnished me with your resume, and it says here one of your talents is being able to break someone's will. Does that mean you can also break someone's prenup? Asking for a friend.
I thought you were, Mr. Secretary, I thought you were calling for a new pilot on the Flying Squirrel. Although you don't need the Flying Squirrel. You don't need the Flying Squirrel anymore because you're going to have a public private jet. Because the climate czar, if anyone in government deserves his own jet, it is the climate czar.
That was your last CHUMPLINE message. Thank you for calling Howie Carr, you chump.
All right, that's it for the Chump Line today. The Chump Line is the recorded voicemail message service of the Howie Carr Show. You can call and leave a message at any hour of the day or night, including weekends, any hour as long as it's between 1 and 4 p.m. Eastern Time on the weekdays. If you want to leave a message on the Chump Line, 844-500-4242. That's the number, 844-500-4242. Press 2 for the Chump Line. Leave your message. We may or may not play it at this time each weekday. And if we don't play it now and you want to hear it or you want to hear more Chump Line messages, go to Chopped Chumps. That's our podcast. We post it every weeknight around 7 p.m., right as the show ends. Get Chopped Chumps wherever you get your Howie Carr Show podcast. The Chump Line is brought to you by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer. This week celebrating old guys like TB12, like Matthews Brothers, and even old guys like Howie. Tom's no longer a New Englander, but he's still a winner. Matthews Brothers is 167 years old, but we're still growing. And Howie has 26 years behind the mic, but his reach continues to expand. You just can't keep a champion down.
Yes, Drifting Dave, this is Gigolo John Kerry, Climate Czar calling. Jeeves has recently furnished me with your resume, and it says here one of your talents is being able to break someone's will. Does that mean you can also break someone's prenup? Asking for a friend.
He wants to go for the Triple Crown. He wants to get a third woman. This one would be worth $2 billion. He goes from 500 million to $1 billion. The next one would be worth $2 billion if he keeps moving in the right direction. But he's getting kind of anxious to be getting a third big score in the gigolo department. Anyway, February is recognized as American Heart Month, but talking about supporting heart health isn't enough. Nearly half of all U.S. adults have heart concerns. We have relatives who died of heart problems, or they've shown up in our own annual physicals or whenever. One thing I do to keep my heart healthy is to take Super Beats Heart Chews daily. I'm holding up the bag right now on social media. Just 2 Super Beats Heart Chews per day give you the cardiovascular support and promote the heart healthy energy you need every day. Super Beats Heart Chews combine non-GMO beets and clinically researched grapeseed extract shown to be twice as effective at supporting normal blood pressure than a healthy lifestyle alone. In addition to a healthy diet and exercise, supplementing your efforts with Super Beats Heart Chews to your daily routine is an easy decision to make to support healthy blood pressure and heart health. I've lost weight. I try to eat a little better than I used to, and I do exercise. In the morning, I take a heart chew when I wake up before I go out on my bike ride, and then I have one during the show or before the show. Makes me feel better. It's great. It tastes good. It tastes like candy, but it's really good for you. You're going to love Super Beats Heart Chews. And now, when you buy a bag of Super Beats Heart Chews, you get a second one for 50% off plus free shipping when you make your purchase at superbeatsradio.com/Howie. That's superbeatsradio.com/Howie. Superbeatsradio.com/Howie. I'm Howie Carr.
Don't touch that dial. Howie
Do we have some
Carr will be
phones?
back after this.